afternoon. So good afternoon, everybody. I'll talk about something real quick. Just me and you, and the pop up. There was an ad, basically the hey, you're tired of ads, like blah 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 blah. For only this much, and it got me thinking. It got me thinking about something crazy. The value of freedom. What's the price of freedom? Because I mean thinking on how nothing's for free at all. Nothing's for free. Air conditioning, you gotta pay for it. Health care, you gotta pay for to be alive. It's crazy. It's crazy. But that had me thinking. What's the value of freedom? But as I started thinking about that, I started realizing, well, no, everything's not for free. I mean, everything's not for a price. There's a lot of things that are not for a price. So I kept on thinking and thinking. And I talked to him here and there too, and I realized everything that's not for a price, we do not value as society, as humans. We've lost. I don't think we've lost it. I think we've gotten too attached to the. What do they call it out here? The dream. The American dream. You work your ass off, do this, blah blah blah, and it's crazy. The American dream has been spreading around, all around the world. We put value on everything. In order for me to be happy, I have to have this. But happiness itself is not a price. You could just literally choose to be happy. In order for me to grow, I have to go to school, do this, do that, do this, put a bill on it. Everything that's free is of value, but we've kind of flipped the switch. And I just one day said, everything that's of value can't be free. If you want to be happy, you gotta put a price on it. If you gotta be calm, yoga, you gotta put a price on it. If you gotta be, even there's classes for meditation. Something as simple as meditation, putting a price on it. Made me realize, and I want to talk more about later, but made me realize sit back and look at everything that has a price on it. That leads you to what? Comfort. Everything that has a price on it leads you to comfort. And we've talked about comfort before. It's not a part of growth or change. Everything that leads you to that, though, is free. Everything that's put a price on leads you to comfort, but everything that's free gets you uncomfortable. And I want to leave that topic for a little later on because uncomfort in itself is a gift, but you have to have a perspective. You have to have a little bit of knowledge or experience of life itself in order for you to see it that way. But sit back right now and think about everything that you put a price on. Everything. I'm talking about your phone bill. I'm talking about your dinner dates in order for you guys to be happy in your relationship. Going out. Your car bill. Your car itself. It's almost like putting a price on anything opens a door to strings attached to it. Think about that real quick. I'm not even going to say that again. But the value of freedom, true freedom, is priceless. It would not be priceless if I could personally say whatever you think and you cannot think unless we're in the mind now. Whatever you think and you cannot think unless you give me $10. Now that's true price on freedom. What do I mean? Why did I use that analogy? Freedom is not an outer view, it's an inner view. Not an interview, an inner view. Now, how do we manage to put prices on, well, freedom? You know, everything we need, we feel like we need to, there's a price on it. There's a price tag on everything. We need to grow, we need to, or we feel like we need to grow, we need to do this. But why is that? How is that? I personally think this is not my opinion. Again, this is my observation. When I look at the world we live in or the society we live in, I'm talking about America now, because I'm a citizen of America. I'm going to talk about us as a society. When I look at the society we live in, comfort beats freedom any day, any time. Let me say that again. In the society we've created, us as a people, comfort, the value of comfort beats freedom any day. What do I mean? I've seen a lot of us give up true freedoms they had in order for them to be comfortable. Now, comfort could come in a lot of different aspects, but we all know how comfort feels like. It's nice, it's warm, it feels safe. I'll talk about that in a different outer view. But for now, I'm gonna leave you with one thing. Sit back and truly observe the reasons you feel free. When you walk outside in the morning, cold or warm, and you take that deep breath and it goes all the way into your lungs, and you feel like you're part of the universe itself. The freedom of when you walk and you don't got a set place to be, you just walking. The freedom of thinking happy thoughts, regardless of judgment, and genuinely being happy in them. That costs $0. That's free. But somewhere along the line, we've managed to intertwine a little bit of different comforts on all those aspects. But with every comfort comes big price to pay. Now that you've thought about everything that gets you comfortable, I want you to think about the price you pay every single day. The toll it takes from you every single day to maintain that comfortability. That's not freedom. It is free. They're free to utilize your life energy. And I'm gonna refrain again from using there. We're free to let anything utilize our life energy. But growth means expansion of life energy. That burning inside you that you don't understand, that is only is there when you're truly free, truly satisfied, truly free from the goal, free from the plan. What's the value of freedom? Well, I stand to say the value of freedom is a very pricey one. An arm, a leg, sometimes I had to. But that's only if you perceive freedom as what we just talked about. We've talked about the value of freedom. So what is freedom? We've touched a little bit of it. We've steered towards there a little bit, understanding what freedom is. But we only talked about the other part of freedom. What's true freedom? I'm gonna look deeper within and try to talk to myself a little more about this. I'm gonna have an inner view, and we'll talk about that next outer view. Until then, ask yourself, are you willing to pay the price to freedom? would you rather take that uncomfortable freeway to true freedom? Outerview. That's all I got today.